February podcast. February was actually not long. It was historically the shortest, but it felt long because it won't stop snowing. I'm cold. Anyways, we have a lot to get into. Actually, not that much because I don't know. I've been crocheting, but I also was mostly like finishing things this month. So it's finishing things, and then I have 2 whips to go through, but like they're not too exciting. We'll get to it. But yeah, welcome to February, or actually you're seeing this in March. Okay, so I actually do have something to say for my Destash and acquisitions. I know I'm on a yarn bed. Let me tell you, there is something about constant snow that the only way I was gonna feel better and actually not crash out was to get a sweater's quantity of yarn. Sorry. I was also at Michael's. Okay, so before I get into it, I did destash 6 balls of yarn finishing up projects. It was actually 2 balls of yarn from each of my finished objects I like destashed this month, so that's good. But yeah, so I went to Michael's because I needed a crochet hook. I did get the crochet hook. I got my Prim crochet hook. I had a Clover 8mm crochet hook. I can't find it. I have literally no idea, which is strange because this is not that big of an apartment and my bedroom's even smaller and I cannot find my crochet hook. So that's gone forever. I have no idea. So I got this one. Michael's doesn't have the Clover hooks. They have the Prim ones. Hopefully it'll be fine for the project I'm using. I mean, I like the Prim hooks, but I just was using a Clover one for this project. So it's kind of whatever, but that's not happening this month. I just got the hook because I was in the area of a Michael's. One thing you need to know is like if I'm in the area of something, that's kind of like my excuse to like the Michael's, for example. Also, yes, I know Joann's is now closing down all of their stores, which feels like a random intersection, but I like need to get to a Joann's so bad. So if I continue to break my yarn band because I go to Joann's, I'm sorry, but also not that much. But that's for the future. I'm hoping to do that eventually. Anyways, the yarn that I got, because I'm actually really excited about it. I got 4 of these Karen cakes. These are the macchiato cakes. So it's 80% acrylic, 20% wool. And it's like a very, I don't remember what this is called. This like spun yarn. But like, look how pretty this is. I literally saw this color at the store and I was like I had to get it. I couldn't not. So I'm gonna make one of these styles of sweater, this vibe. I'm not sure which. Also, this is technically a chunky yarn, like a weight 5, and it comes with 481 yards per ball, and I only need about 16 to 1800 yards of worsted weight yarn to make a sweater. So I got 4 of these, and that's about 1900. So I should be perfectly fine with my 4 because it's also a size 5. So I'm probably gonna just like try to use a slightly bigger hook than I'm used to and really make the most out of this yarn. Now onto finished objects. If you saw my video last week, this might be a little repetitive because 2 of the finished objects were in that video, so I won't talk about them too much. But what wasn't in that video was my brown sweater. I love this sweater so much. Like, look at it. I will insert my inspo picture. And I saw this picture, I think on Pinterest, and I saw the pocket and I thought that was just like the funniest little detail ever. And I was like, well, I'm gonna make something like this. I just don't know what yet. And then I got this yarn and then I was like, yes, we're making those together. So this is using Big Twist Prism in the color Tiger's Eye from Joann's. As of like not even like a while ago, like January, it was already on clearance. So I have no, if you can find it, get it. But I really liked this yarn. I really love this color. And I believe I used 7 balls of it to make this. Like a little less than 7. I think I had some left over of the 7th. I bought 8 balls, so I have a whole ball left of this. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. But yeah, I love this sweater. It is 100% acrylic, so it's quite warm, but it's very cold here, so it's fine. Yeah, there's nothing too crazy. I want to say I used a 5.5 millimeter hook. I could be lying. I might have used a 6. Both of these things sound wrong. I'll insert somewhere here what hook size I use because I literally don't remember. But yeah, it was a blast. It's just all double crochet, and then I did panels for the front and back and the sleeves, and I didn't really decrease for the sleeves until I got to this point. I've made sweaters where I like decrease the whole way, but I do kind of like this like balloony effect. And then for the ribbing on all of the parts that have ribbing, it's just front and back post double crochet for a few rounds. Yeah. And then same thing for the pocket. I just did a square and then I did the same ribbing. And yeah, I just think she's adorable. And that's really all I have to say. I don't remember how long. That's the brown sweater. Love her. And I'm actually might wear her today. I'm not sure. The other sweater clothing piece that I finished in February is this like gappy, I don't remember, mesh, I guess you would call it, sweater. This is using wool blend, and then I ran out of yarn and used this other yarn that I had. This sweater was for my video last week, and I honestly really like it. I'm not gonna be able to wear it for a little bit. I mean, I guess I could, because basically I obviously have to wear something under it, but because it is mostly wool yarn, it's like warm, but then like I wear, like it's gappy, so I can't wear it by myself if it's super cold, but then it's that transitional like weather piece, but it's just not transitional weather yet, is what I'm trying to say. So this will probably take me a few more weeks before I really put it in my rotation, but like if I wear a long sleeve under it and I just wear my coat, it's fine. Especially because indoors it's never like that cold, you know? And then honestly, one of my favorite projects to date is this scarf that I made using moss stitch, and I believe it was a 4 millimeter hook. And then this yarn was like light fingering held double. So like a DK weight yarn, I guess. This is so out of focus. Do you kind of see that? But yeah, I'm obsessed with the colors. I'm obsessed with the final result. Like, she's just so, I look crazy without hair. But yeah, those are my finished objects. I know only 3, but like, it's been crazy. Guys, college is so hard and busy. What can I say? Okay, I've kind of had like I finished all those things, and then I've had like a slow, I say slow week. It's Tuesday. I am filming this on Tuesday, so one of these whips might actually be done by the time you see it, but today's like my best day for filming, so we're filming today. So getting into that, the whip that's like almost done is my granny square hood, and I'll show you, whoa. So this is the hood, right? I have not weaved in any ends yet, hence it being a whip, but this is gonna get folded over. This is so like that. So this ribbing around the face is not gonna be nearly as thick. Wow, I'm really struggling to show this. This is gonna be like literally in half because I'm gonna fold it over and sew it down, but this is what it looks like right now. And I literally am, making the I have to have the tie that goes around the ribbing to tie in the front. That's what I'm working on right now. The way I make these is I literally just do like a chain of double crochet, like a strip of double crochet, and then slip stitch them. Like I fold it and slip stitch the chain to the top of the double crochet, so it just makes this like tube instead of this like flatness. Do we see the difference? Yeah. So once I finish slip stitching all the way down, I will sew the ribbing in half, make sure that the strings in there, weave in all these ends, or most probably just knot and cut them, honestly. And then this will be done. So I'm honestly kind of wanting to finish this today. So if I have a picture to insert by the time I'm editing this weekend or like Friday, I'll insert it. If not, I just didn't get around to taking a picture. I'm so sorry. Go to my Instagram. The second whip is whoa. Let me backtrack slightly. I'm using a 4mm hook. I'm trying to get better at saying actual details of my projects because I feel like I just like show them and don't give any important information. I'm using a 4mm hook, and then this yarn is Patton's Wool Worsted, and this yarn is like the Hobby Lobby, like I love this yarn, like wait for acrylic, because I didn't run out of the Wool Worsted. I just didn't have enough to do the ribbing, so I figured I would do the ribbing all in one yarn and then go back, and yeah, so that's all the details for that one. But my next whip is much less exciting because it's literally, this is all I have. And I just undid a piece. This is the very humble beginnings of a clover beanie by Cosmati. I'm using a 5.5mm hook, and I'm holding together this Patton's Wool Worsted, big contender right now. Patton's Wool Worsted and this navy blue mohair from Temu. That match actually is kind of crazy. So this is the beginning of the clover beanie, and to say that I'm struggling to understand the pattern would be an understatement. I don't know if it's because I started this project like on an evening where I was like, I don't know, just like really tired, but I am confused by the construction of the beanie. And the pattern makes sense, but it's just actually like the pattern is written out like, so what the words don't not make sense, but actually doing it, I'm confused. So I'm gonna go sometime this week, hopefully, go through the pattern with a bit more of a careful eye, I think, and like read through probably the whole thing, probably watch whatever video she has, and try to understand it more, because what I'm doing right now doesn't make sense to me. And I'm trying to trust the process, but what worries me is that frogging this mohair is not fun, and I want to do that as little as possible, and so I'm just kind of like worried about that. So yeah, clover beanie is something I've been dying to make, so I am kind of bummed that it's confusing me so much, but I'm hoping sometime this week or maybe next week, I'm not sure, that I have time to just kind of go through the pattern and understand it more, because this is not very much and I'm not confident in it at all. I am very sad to report that for the second month in a row, I actually don't have a temperature blanket update. I think I showed last month the beginning of the January square. And if you didn't see that podcast episode, basically when I was buying yarn for the temperature blanket, I was going off of temperatures of the last couple winters in Syracuse, told to me by my sister. And the thing is, the last couple years has been uncharacteristically warm winters for this area. And this year, we're back to what is like traditional. I'm told it's more like a traditional winter here, which means that we did have lows in the like single digits, which I literally didn't account for, because my sister, who's gone to school here for 2 years, was like, yeah, it like literally like was never below 10 degrees almost ever. Like I wouldn't be worried about it. So I didn't get a color for that section, but now we've had multiple weeks where the low was below 10. So I ordered a yarn, a color from Joann's. Oh my God, I just realized that Joann's is closing in May and I have temperature blanket yarn to order. Okay, so that's really fun that I'm going to have to go and order basically all these yarns. So that's a little, well, no, whoa. I'm using a Lion Brand yarn. The Lion Brand website still exists. Okay, guys, you literally just saw me in real time panic about that, but no. I'm actually going to just double check really quick because I do have my laptop here. Okay, yeah, I literally just panicked for nothing. Heartland, the yarn that I'm using, is still on the the Lion brand website. So it's gonna suck that I can't like order it from Joann's and use a coupon or whatever. But it is still possible. I'll be fine. So guys, if you see me use a lot of Lion brand yarn in the next forever, it's because they have a website that I know I like a lot of their yarns, and they have their own independent website. So yeah, crisis averted. Anyway, so I was saying real things. I ordered the new color for my 0 to 9 degrees, or I should say just like less than 10 degrees, for the low temperature. And I ordered it, and I accidentally sent it home to Texas. So basically, it should be delivered to Texas today or in the next couple of days, and then my mom has to ship that to me, and then I can catch up all of January and February squares. So hopefully next month we'll see 3 finished squares. So that's exciting. But yeah, I don't have anything to show today because I couldn't finish January, and then I literally couldn't start February because I needed that yarn. So yeah. Temperature blanket. Not much going on. My future plans are not too exciting. Obviously, I want to finish my 2 winter accessories. That would be really nice because yeah, it's today it's actually it's going up to like the mid 40s today, which is higher than it's been in weeks. But it is going to go back down to snowing, freezing temperatures by the end of the week. So winter accessories are still very much on the board for me, probably for all of March. Which I really was like thinking I would have a pleasant weather birthday. I was wrong. It's fine. So I'm coping by making more projects. So after I finish my whips, I obviously want to start my navy blue cardigan with my Lion brand Superwash Merino. I mentioned it before. I'm pretty sure this is the one that I was going to make the Shelly cardigan. I'll have to actually look at my 2025 plans. Go ahead and watch that video if you haven't. But I know I mentioned, I'm like 99% sure it was the Shelly cardigan. But yeah, I'm going to be using this navy blue yarn, which is really exciting. I am kind of worried because this cardigan I think is going to take like some brain, like I can't like work on it outside of the house very much. Which will not be fun. But I really do want to make it. And I have spring break coming up, so I'm hoping I have like some time to work on it. And getting back into my journey of crocheting socks, I have this wool that I really want to make some warm socks out of. And no, this does not have nylon in it, but I'm okay with that. I just really, this yarn is really honestly soft. I was kind of like, I don't know why, whenever I buy wool, I'm like, not super soft, a little bit scratchy, and then I have it in my stash for a couple months, and I'm like, oh, it's fine. It feels fine. Like, I don't know why I was like stressed about this, but I got this from the New York State Fair, which is really cool, but it is CC's wool, and they have their own website that I will link. And yeah, those are my future plans, really. I do have spring break during March, but I also have midterms, and just general life. So we'll see how much I get done. I also obviously really want to make this sweater sooner than later. So if the cardigan is more like an at-home project and I need something to like go out with, this might be it, because I think this will be a little easier, but we'll see. We'll see where the wind takes us. I wish I had more interesting updates. I've been not reading. I have a singular book that I started that like in January, and I want to say I'm like halfway through it. I have not read that much, just because usually by the end of the night, what my wind down time, if I'm not so tired I go straight to bed, I usually choose to crochet over read. So I should get into reading a little bit more, but we'll see. I haven't been watching anything new. I've been rewatching season 2 of Bridgerton because I like saw it on the internet and I was like, I could rewatch this. So I've been rewatching Bridgerton. Nothing too crazy. My month was interrupted by me getting the flu. So I was really down bad for about a week of like I missed a day of work and like 2 days, and then like I was just miserable for an entire day, and then I missed a day of school, and then it was like just a long week after that. So hey guys, don't get the flu. It's not fun. But you know, that seems pretty obvious. But yeah, nothing really crazy happened this month. Just trying to stay warm. Yay, I love winter. Okay, that is really all I have for you guys this week for this podcast episode. Yeah, hopefully I could just keep crocheting and not slow down too much with everything school going on. But yeah, if you enjoyed, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know below what you've been working on, if you're excited to see any of my future plans, if you have pretty much anything to say about what I'm making. I love to hear kind of what you guys are making. If it's warmer where you are, please tell me so I can live vicariously through you. I know some places in the US are like literally like having sunny days, and there's some people getting even more snow than me. So it's kind of all over the place right now, but if you're somewhere warmer, I love that for you. But yeah, just thank you so much for watching. If you want to watch more of my videos, I have a bunch on my channel if you don't want to wait till next week. But yeah. In the description box below, you will see links to my other social medias, as well as a couple links of ways you can support me. I have some Amazon wish lists, my Buy Me a Coffee, and also a Ravelry wish list if you want to gift me a pattern. All of those are below and greatly appreciated, but definitely not required. Yeah, that is all I have for you guys this week. I hope you guys have a great day, night, whatever time you're seeing this. And yeah, I will be back next week. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!